What's up everyone? Alex here. Have you ever heard of PowerWash Simulator? I'm fairly sure you have, but in case you don't know, it's basically a game where you, or a co-op partner, go around doing different gigs and using a power wash to basically clean as much of whatever it was the original object looked like as you can. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, Alex, this is not a JRPG. Why is this on this channel? I actually want to introduce this game to a whole bunch more people because I believe in the power of variety. And with some of us living very stressful lives, I figured I would introduce this to y'all and this latest expansion, which is free by the way, that allows you to clean a whole bunch of different locations and vehicles from Final Fantasy VII Remake. And in case you're wondering if this music plays when you're cleaning, no, this is actually what you're going to be hearing when you start cleaning things. So as I said, you can play this game either solo or with a co-op partner. And one of the reasons why I really want to recommend this to people is because this is one of those games where you can do something with your hands and be on a phone call, remember those? Or be in a voice chat with people and just casually hang out, so to speak. But you're probably also wondering, like, how does this actually play? The wider the nozzle, the less water pressure it's actually delivering. There are different widths that you can use to allow for a wider spread for your power wash. For instance, if you're just kind of spraying a wide area, the harder chunks that get stuck on vehicles or patios or whatever will require a little bit more water pressure. So switching to a more narrower nozzle that has more water pressure would benefit you more. Yes, you're literally just spraying water over things to clean them up. But every time you do, you hear this little dinging sound that tells you that you've accomplished something. And this is very similar to the kinds of sound cues that you hear in other games that subconsciously triggers your brain into thinking, job well done, buddy. And perhaps more importantly, if you're having a tough time trying to find all the dirt, you can always press a button so that it highlights all the dirt. I wish I had that in real life. Your power washer has different nozzles that you can upgrade with different tools using the money that you earn from these gigs. In order to unlock more levels, you need to 100% the whole stage. And you can always save your progress just by backing out of the gig. Like for example, this scorpion is really big, but I also want to do other levels. So I just backed out of it and it saved my progress there. That way I can come back later and just continue it. And really, that's it. All you got to do is basically clean a whole bunch of stuff. But what elevates this to me is not just the fact that you can clean a whole bunch of stuff, but also the fact that both Tomb Raider and Final Fantasy VII Remake have a presence in this game. And if you've been noticing, I've just been showing you just 2 of the 5 gigs that are available in this Final Fantasy VII Remake expansion. After all, I'm still working on this scorpion because it is freaking massive. I mean, for crying out loud, they have like a scaffold where you can actually climb up so you can get to the tail and get to the tough to reach parts. It's kind of incredible. No, there's no death in this game, but you might be wondering like, okay, Alex, you're in Midgar, you're working for Shinra as a contractor to power wash a bunch of their stuff. What's in it for you, like as a fan, apart from just doing all this menial work? Well, what's actually interesting about this is that on the right side, on occasion, characters from Final Fantasy VII will actually contact you and tell you a whole bunch of stuff. Whether it's like established lore or some really funny trivia that somebody might say, or an in-character line that's just really funny. Like for example, while cleaning the scorpion, Tifa actually contacted me for a gig in, what, 7th Heaven? That's crazy. And Heidegger, of course, is like talking about the specs of this scorpion and avalanche. So it's a very fun and cheeky way to expand the Power Wash Simulator levels and also add a little bit of levity. Because if there's one thing about Power Wash Simulator that I absolutely truly love, is that it's not only relaxing, but it's also very funny and doesn't really take itself too seriously. I mean, for crying out loud, what happened to these things? I mean, I know that there are theories out there of what actually happened, but you can't explain that for Midgar. I mean, look at this museum. Only the motorcycle and the truck are just creamed with whatever crud this is. This is kind of insane. Was there like a whole bunch of 5th graders who just threw a bunch of like chocolate ice cream on it or something and now it's like really sticky? What's going on here? Whatever the lore, I don't think there's ever going to be any doubt that playing PowerWash Simulator is a ton of fun. Overall, I do recommend PowerWash Simulator to anyone who needs like a break from all the rigmarole of their day-to-day lives, or even like the occasional grind in RPGs. It's almost akin to like building a 3,000-piece Lego set, except you don't have to worry about the cat or the dog acting like a bowling ball and running through things. And as I said, the Tomb Raider and Final Fantasy VII Remake expansions are all free, so if you have a chance, I highly recommend checking this game out. This is the Switch version that you're seeing right here, but as of this video, it is available on Xbox Game Pass, so you can play it there. That being said, I actually want to hear what you think. Have you actually played PowerWash Simulator? What do you want to know about it? Because I'd love for everybody to get a chance to play this game. Post your thoughts in the comments below, and let's talk about it. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.